Good morning, and welcome to Episode 4. I slept like a baby, and I'm up bright and early to get started. The grass has grown and is ready for the second cut, and this time I've got all the equipment I need to turn it into finished bales ready to sell, which means I can finally take a break from the woods, and I definitely need it. My arms are still pretty sore. Anyway, I was thinking of giving you an update on the finances for October. But not a lot has changed. I'm still $200,000 in debt, and the wrapper and bale wagon were paid for by selling a few loads of timber. So instead, I figured I'd show you something a bit more interesting. All the equipment I currently own and what it's actually worth. Here's everything I own, apart from the property. The most valuable thing I've got is Swifty, even though she's dropped quite a bit in value since I bought her for nearly $23,000. The baler, mower, wrapper, and bale wagon still hold some value, but the rest isn't really worth much, mostly just sentimental at this point. All in all, I'm sitting on about $58,000 worth of equipment, which is a lot better than it looks when you check the bank account. Anyway, the plan for today is pretty simple. Just get through as much as I can and turn this second batch into wrapped bales so the fermentation can get going. So hopefully no time in the woods today, and as few trips into town as possible. Just focus on the farm work. Alright, it's 7:30, and I've just started mowing. I think the whole process, from cutting the grass to wrapping the bales, took me about 16 to 17 hours last time. So I could be done around midnight. Then again, probably not. I've still got to eat, and I might need to head into town and refuel Swifty. So getting everything wrapped today might be a bit ambitious. We'll see. Alright, it's nearly 2 o'clock, but the grass is cut and raked, so it's ready for baling. Figured this was a good time to head into town, grab some lunch, and refuel Swifty before I keep going. While I was mowing, it really hit me just how much work this whole silage thing actually is. I mean, if I had some sheep, or chickens, or maybe a greenhouse, I'd be making money even while I sleep. Sure, I'd still have to feed the beasts and water the tomatoes, but at least that wouldn't take up the whole day. On the other hand, if I just had better, more efficient equipment, like that combo baler Seaman mentioned, I'd probably save myself a lot of time doing silage too. So I don't really know what the right move is once I finally get paid for these bales. And then there's Darlene's debt. To be honest, using my first big payday to pay that down sounds like a pretty depressing way to celebrate. So that might have to wait. Alright, Swifty's happy. Gave her something to drink and did a quick bit of maintenance. And I've just had one of the best lunches you can imagine. It's a local thing they call farsa. It's basically a big ball of meat, a really fat, juicy one, served in bread. Not just any bread either, more like a soft wheat bun or something. I'm actually a bit worried I ever discovered that stuff. I mean, it's not like I've got time to work out right now, and if I'm going to spend all day sitting in the tractor eating farsa, I'll probably have a heart attack before I even get those bales sold. At least Darlene's debt wouldn't be my problem then. Anyway, time to start baling. And it actually looks like there's even more grass out there this time, so it'd be nice to beat the 71 bales I managed on the first cut. Alright, I'm just about done with the baling. Took me around 6 hours, give or take. Normally, I'd be thinking about calling it a night by now, but it'd be really nice to get the bales wrapped first so they can start fermenting. That process takes a while, and the sooner I get it going, the better. If I time it right, I should be able to sell both the first and second batch when prices are at their peak. If I wait too long, the bales might not be ready before prices start dropping, probably around late February, maybe March. It's not ideal working in the dark, but once I'm done with this, I won't have to think about mowing, baling, and all that stuff again until late spring, maybe early summer. Honestly, I'm looking forward to a bit of a break from the whole silage project. First thing I'll do is start carving out some proper fields and get them ready for next season. And hopefully, I'll have a bit more spare time over the winter to get to know the locals. They've got this local farmers club they call Meat and Milk, and Seaman invited me to join. Might be a good way to meet people, learn a few things, maybe even meet some women. Not that I'm too keen on all the social stuff. I find it a bit draining. But a few connections here and there never hurt. Anyway, let's get these bales wrapped so I can call it a night. Alright, I'm nearly done wrapping, and it looks like I just made it before midnight. I barely had time to eat today, but that farce I had for lunch was probably well over 2,000 calories, so I haven't really been hungry since. Honestly, I really enjoyed wrapping this time. Had a couple of roe deer just standing out in the field. Didn't even seem bothered by me. It was quiet, peaceful, apart from the tropical house music on the radio. But yeah, that one's on me. I didn't even realize until I was basically done for the day. The radio had been playing that same tropical house channel all day. Anyway, before I call it a night, I'll go check on the first batch of bales and see how the fermentation's coming along. Alright, the first batch is nearly at 50%, and those are wrapped back in October. That means they should definitely be ready to sell in January, and the second batch sometime in February. I don't think prices start dropping before March, so that's pretty much perfect timing. I'm also really excited to find out how many bales I got from the second cut. Got 71 from the first, so that's the number to beat. But I'm not counting them now. That'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. It's been a 17-hour day, so I'm calling it a night. And no alarm until 9. See you tomorrow.